I just want to say that initially I was going to be reading with George Tully, but George had a family emergency, and Diana has very kindly accepted the invitation to step in, and thank you very much on both of my behalf and George's behalf. So, can we take this? Someone do this, yeah?
Yeah.
We climb up
Awake in the calm of the night, a soft rain,
the mountainside
by any breeze,
to reach the bunker.
silver glaze on the windows. I started,
Our craggy bodies,
Aka, it happened,
a sedimentation of junctions and conjunctions.
Kala, V's and link, names falling into place.
You learn how
Through the dark, names,
to use the non-reversible plows to mark the territory. The skin is corrugated
a watery bend, 20.
by the variance in the angles of the forearm.
In the morning I walked out barefoot,
Adventitial clicks,
sands of flowers,
and the body
like the eyes of tears,
is made hard
had,
by time.
low petal,
What is to become of
low petal. Then
these unfinished frescoes
Kaya and Keen,
of skin?
written in the air, and stitched
Our bodies now,
the day, a name,
skeins,
graph tapped to a mailbox, and on a torn shirt.
I see our forearms extend in order to make the leap.
And on the bright unfurled awnings of the city,
Eyes are closed.
labels as I turn a corner, Kel,
In this footnote of a memory,
Med,
initially written out on oak leaves,
when I,
eventually dotted on a scar tissue,
I see,
to retrace the path that is labor indeed. There are
still concorded for children, park,
cities unbesieged.
the twings of an ash,
This was a military failure predicted by the Sibyl.
secrets in the burrows of an ancient maple,
Sense and sleep are never to return. We are
written in the pale sky, names,
no longer separated from the real,
buildings,
and the question persists, are you a person
behind the door, names blown over,
as well?
to see, in the evening weakening light, the last shadows. They feed you real dolphin sushi,
It will never get better than this.
the popcorn made from indigenous cabinets,
This is enlightenment on tap.
served by monks and dryads.
I speak in rebus and know nothing.
The method is ecstasy.
Death is a sort of solution.
If we were alphabets, there'd be no.
There are words and sentences inside this circle.
Possibility of meaninglessness.
Gravity and speed make the lungs work harder.
The ataraxic stance rode with
Glimpses of the mind I had form into
glass-eyed spectacles. The uncensored people in days below
this sickle-like constellation.
served
I will never not have scars,
a phenomenology of sick chicken,
but there is no need to wipe the blood off.
an assel lassie by
The microneedles and the
antique stoics called hustler,
dotted skin, this embroidery,
earring toggers,
spread across progressively loosening time.
bacterial zoos ganging
Atrophic scars remain.
on the plates,
A challenge.
a fatum nomen where
Well done, you. Deorbiting is a skill I have yet to master. Static emitted from the ceaseless contact and separation of the ghosts of this body.
historical ecstasy permits the killings of povers,
A twist in the fabric of space previously occupied.
a fucked eidetic reduction of the cheap seats fucked into luxury,
No more silence in the vast expanse of the ocean. No more feelings of omnipotence when choosing when to sew the next dot in the sentence. Ο μη γάρ
The
είναι
Chiotis
κρίσον
is
ήτος
on
ειν
a
κακός.
cross stack. The
Whose seed was
dolphins,
this?
full of mercury.
For the duration,
Privilege is an
my body is
exquisite prison
divisible as you see fit.
made of monomads and dyads,
Take of my body,
and the
set
indiscreet
maladie au
leaps
mille
of
visages.
indignant colonels,
There is no way to replicate the coincidence.
trying to please their
A
trophy wives.
policeman has always been here,
These skipping systems,
dividing sensation from knowledge.
dupe sexless imperialists,
These invisible regiments will swarm the bodies you
if we were
occupy,
histories, would be old dates,
and the hollows created by trippy water, you will then
an
understand
impossibility of
what you are.
idolatry. Grandstanding should be griefless.
If the moon rolls off your mouth,
The hoi polloi sucking
found
diesel,
here a glacial erratic of a head rolling
seizes
off
in
the
the
neck,
cheap seats,
saying more than anything resembles a dropstone.
that want it legal,
The pleasures of others,
to shoot the stars
Never
half
yours.
time.
the metastasis of still
If the
time.
dolphin's poisoned,
Remission is not a metaphor.
imagine the crab in those chicken burgers.
You have come here to
Phenomenal.
learn, of the tortoise who
All
said,
of
looks
these
like the Andes.
histories
Every
are
story
ecstasy.
is rooted in delay.
Antiques hurled
Whose seed is
below,
this?
stroking
My
rifles
body
of
knows the
natives,
sound. Wills make
and
when
zoo
breaking an
machinery
animal.
alike.
My body recognizes the sound
The
teeth
phantom
make
madness of
when
masses.
breaking in the midst of a dream.
Harrogate into extinction. A fract adiatic reduction.
This cannot be my seed. The crack in the back of my
cheap
head
seats,
only
fracked into
reaches
luxury.
halfway around the globe.
Sugared slices of cedicea stop the gullets of utricated herbs.
I might as well tell you, the pearl pilfered from the sage and placed under the tongue of the poet, the weight of paused time,
The method is extraction.
the knowledge of the itinerary of starlings, the memory of Moscow,
If we read our ecstasies in isolation,
the reading of breadcrumbs as if
there would be the possibility of hierarchy.
they were constellations. None of this is real.
But ataraxia breaks the glass of nature.
It is time to destroy. It is time to separate.
Scrap systems, throw empires,
The mount and the archipelago.
smear the timeless.
I am not interested in sedimentation or where all this water comes from.
Objects do not exist without networks.
I want to know when the time comes.
Imagine no history.
The,
Now
hi-
try hard.
the highest peak I can jump from, and
If you squint until the lights go out,
if I am going to sink to the bottom,
we're all in the same burning building.
my lungs safely collapsing under pressure. Thank you.